Hey YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is inspired by the king of contour makeup by Mario. I was inspired to create this look after seeing one of his pictures on Instagram, and I just decided to do my own little twist and create the perfect bronzed highlighted summer sun-kissed look. So if you want to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching and let's get straight in. So I'm just keeping it really sultry on the eyes today. I'm not doing nothing too crazy because I want to focus more on the skin. Just going by Mario's picture, I want to do sort of something similar to his. But I'm just using the shade Smarty Pants from the Tartlette in the Bloom palette. It's just a lovely little transition shade. Just build it up to however you please. I just did it sort of like this. And I've just took that on a synthetic blending brush. I'm now going in with a detailed shader brush from Jouer, and I have just took the Jouer citrine highlighter. I'm not very fond of this highlighter, to be quite honest with you guys. I don't know why. I just find it very powdery even when I do damp my brush, because my brush is damped here or wet here. I'm also just going back over the edges with a little bit more of that same shadow, just to make sure that there's no harsh edges or lines, as I always do. Just taking a little bit of mascara here, and I don't know why this is sort of like not zoomed in. You'll see in a wee second. Right there you go. But I mustn't have edited it in properly, so I apologise about that. But the mascara I'm using is from Primark. It was literally £1, and honestly, I'm not a mascara lover. I think they all do the same thing, so anyone will do. The lashes I'm using are Sassy lashes by Morton in the shade, or sorry, the style Furry Flutter, and I'm just looking down into a mirror that is on my lap, so that way I can measure the lashes to my own lash line. So this is the perfect way to put lashes on, guys. So a lot of people ask me how do I stick eyelashes on, because they always struggle with putting them on, so this is what I do. Now moving on to the face, I'm mixing the Primark Strobing Highlighter Cream with the LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation in the shade Fur. If you're looking for that nice dewy look to the skin, I definitely recommend mixing a strobing cream. I don't recommend using the Primark one on its own because it sort of leaves streaks, but it's nice mixed in with your foundation. You can't really complain, it only was £2. For my concealer, I'm also using the LA Girl concealer in the shade Porcelain. I'm taking that under my eyes, on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin and my smile lines. And I'm just blending that in using a Real Techniques contour brush. I think it's the contour brush anyhow. So sorry about this zooming in and zooming out business, guys. I haven't really been focusing on YouTube much, as you know. I've been super busy, so I'm sort of back to square one with the editing business again, so I do apologise. So normally I would set my whole face if I'm going for a really matte look, but because it's summer and we're on holiday, blah blah blah, and we want to look nice and fresh, I would only set the areas where I would usually crease, so my under eyes and basically the areas where I have set the concealer, mainly around my mouth, because whenever I'm away on holiday I do tend to sweat the most in my mouth, so that's where I've mostly set today. So I'm moving on now to cream contouring. I find that doing a cream contour before going straight in with the powder leaves a more softer finish and a more natural finish. A lot of people find that when they do their contouring with powder that it sort of looks streaky and cakey. So I recommend going in with a cream first and then going in with your powder afterwards. So I'm just blending that round the highest points of my face. Well, around the areas where I would normally contour, forehead, cheeks and jawline, and then I'm just blending it up towards the highest points of my face. You can stop right there. You don't have to go ahead and go in with powder or anything, but I'm going to go in with a little bit more powder just to create more depth to the face. I'm now using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Java from the powdered contour kit on my Kira Daily Contour Brush. And I'm not contouring much because we've already sort of did most of it with our cream. I just want a little bit more definition to my face. So that's why I'm going in with a little bit of this powder. So if you've been watching my videos, you'll know that I always highlight before I do my bronzer. So I'm using the Jouer Cosmetics Citrine highlighter. I'm just highlighting the highest points of my face, the center of my nose, forehead, cupid's bow and chin. I will say that this powder or this highlighter is very powdery. I don't know why. You have to blend it out really, really well to have it sitting nice. It isn't what it's all made out to be, the way some of these YouTubers make it out to be. It's okay, but I really wouldn't recommend it. It's not what it's made out to be quite honest. So it's a miss from me. So this is why you'll see me in a second going in with another highlighter, because I thought it wasn't as intense. So my favorite highlighter of all time, the holy grail of highlighters, is the Inglot Sparkling Dust. So I'm using shade 07, and I'm just highlighting the areas where I highlighted previous, just to be a little bit extra, you know. When you're on holiday and when the weather's warm, when it's sunny outside, you want that sun to hit off your glow. So I'm now going in with a little bit of bronzer. So I'm using the shade 511 from Inglot. It's one of their sculpting powders, and I'm also just using the same brush that I used previous. So I'm just bronzing up the areas where I contoured, just to give us a little bit of warmth. I've actually went a little bit darker than what I usually would, as you can tell from my hand. I'm just showing you guys what way I would bronze myself up and stuff whenever I do have a tan. And like, there's fucking foundation up my nose and everything. So for blush today, I'm using my good old trusty MAC Warm Soul blush on my Kira Daily blusher brush. So guys, I need new blushers, so please comment down in the comment section below what your favorite blushes are, what ones you would recommend me getting, because I need to start switching it up. I've been using this for the past fucking 4 years, so I need to step it up a bit, but it's still one of my all-time favorites. I love it. Just taking a little pencil brush and just taking that same little shade from the Tartlette and the Bloom palette, just taking that underneath the eyes and just connecting it through the crease. For my lips today, I am taking the Rimmel London lip liner in the shade Cappuccino, and I'm using that for my lip liner, obviously. Then I will be using the MAC Velvet Teddy, one of my all-time favourite nudes. And then I'm going to go over with a little bit of Honey lip gloss from Peaches and Cream. I love their glosses. They're amazing, and they're not tacky. I was going to say they're not ticky. They're not tacky or anything. But basically that just concludes the video. After that, I just go over my highlighter a wee bit as well, because I sort of thought that after putting my lipstick and stuff on, it sort of took the look off it. I don't know. I'm a weirdo. I am a weirdo. But that literally concludes the video, guys. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up. It would mean the absolute world to me. Once again, super sorry for like the zooming in and zooming out business, but I'll get the hang of it again. Comment in the comment section below what type of videos you would like to see in the future, and I will promise I will have a wee nosy at them. So yeah, I'll leave everything I used in the description box below as always, along with all my other social media, so you can go and follow me on there as well. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching once again, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye.